Winchester Whitetail Revolution's Steve Stoltz's search for a mature Nebraska buck came up empty-handed last season. But this state is too good to give up on. So he's back on a quest for redemption, this time in the western Sandhills.
Some of the advantages of hunting this area here at the Sandhills is it's a high percentage area. A first-time hunter coming here should expect many opportunities at quality animals, or at least seeing them, but some of your shots, they could be 400 yards.
It's not uncommon. So good optics and knowing your scope and your gun very well, very intimately, will help you. That's a little better.
Should be good.
Awesome job.
You know.
Awesome. The rut is on, and it's no different out here in the Sandhills. It should be an exciting hunt. So far, it's been an exciting hunt. Those does are just starting to come in, and those bucks are on their feet, big, mature bucks, and they're out trolling, looking for does.
I see the doe, but I don't see him. Steve's hunt here in the Sandhills with me started out with with quite a bang. First thing, opening morning of rifle season.
Good or good yourself?
I didn't even put the glasses on him, but he looked solid and strong.
He said heavy red. You know where he's at. You better go.
You got to have your ducks in a row to hunt this ground. Lyndon knows his whitetails. He's had them patterned for quite a while. He knows where these big bucks are traveling, and I can't say enough about that.
There he goes. There she goes.
As luck would have it, the doe got stirred up.
Get ready. Get ready.
He's pretty. That's a good buck.
All right. Wait. Hold it.
I don't have a shot angle there. He got us within 100 yards of that buck. I had crosshairs on him.
Oh, straight away from you. Straight away.
I got my crosshairs on him.
He's chasing her.
Can't stop him.
Hold it. Got a sight.
As always, the buck followed her right on out of there with no shot presentation.
I just couldn't pull the trigger. He wasn't giving me the right angle for a good ethical shot, so we had to let him go. I mean, when he first got up, I had just a split second I could have pulled the trigger, but he was still moving a little bit. And when he stopped, then he turned straight away. I didn't have a shot. But he's a good buck.
It's a great deer.
Yeah. Well, here it is halfway through the first day of the hunt, and we've already almost pulled a trigger on a great whitetail. Yeah, I want to keep after him.
But we'll give him a little bit of time. Hopefully we can catch him over a couple of ridges, all right? Okay.
After passing on a young buck last year, Whitetail Revolution Steve Stoltz is back in Nebraska with veteran Sandhills guide Lyndon Branson.
Let's hold up here and watch this for a little while.
Watch this for a while. Well, maybe we'll see that big buck I almost got a shot at earlier. The bucks are out, and some are already bumping around chasing does. So the rut's in full swing out here. He said definitely bring your rattling antlers and grunt call, and that's right up my alley. All right. I think it's so windy, I don't think there's that sound. The wind's picking up even more and more.
Oh, look on the horizon up there.
Oh, I'll be.
It's a mule deer.
I think I rattled him in.
You must have.
That usually only happens with whitetails. I've never heard of rattling a mule deer buck, but it happened. I'm after a whitetail now. My next trip might be mule deer, I don't know. That's awesome.
Well, let's just sit here and watch for a while, because whitetails will come traveling through here, down to that where they bed in those willows down there.
And Lyndon knows this ground like the back of his hand. He grew up out here. If he sees a whitetail moving and going a certain direction, he's going to know just exactly how to get on it. Where are we going down?
Down here and go down around the corner. Maybe we'll find a whitetail.
Okay.
Down there.
All right.
Whitetail action's heating up for hunter Steve Stoltz on his second Nebraska adventure.
Well, for the rest of the day, the game plan Lyndon had in mind after lunch was to just get back out there and try and get a shooter located where he's been seeing a lot of good bucks.
And so I told Steve, I said, let's, instead of busting in there with our truck, let's stop back here and we'll just walk in there slow. If there's something in the area, maybe we won't push it out quite as bad as if we were in the truck.
I've been seeing some pretty good deer up here under the corner. Let's see if we can find something here this evening.
Well, let's slip on down here and we've only got about another probably 30-40 minutes before it gets dark. Well, we got down to the meadow, and sure as heck, there was a big deer already out there. And Lyndon said, hey, big buck.
Steve, hold it. Right there. Right out there ahead of us.
I see antlers.
That's,
I see antlers out there.
that is. I think it's a mule deer, though, right?
Can we get a little closer?
Yeah, well, I think we can.
And we started to make a move on it, and then soon realized that it was a pretty mature mule deer.
I'm on a whitetail hunt, but
that's a great deer, though.
Well, they're coming down the field, like you said, so.
It's that magic time of day.
And just about that time, I look to my right and I see a big 10-point. Wait, right here. That's a good buck, I think. That's a good buck, Lyndon.
That's the whitetail coming down, isn't it?
That's a good buck, Lyndon, you think? He's chasing a doe.
He's not that good, Steve.
What? I think he's a big 5x5. I think he's a shooter. And Lyndon threw his glasses up and he's like, I don't know if that's a shooter or not. And I don't think he saw the tall G3s on that buck.
Steve kept telling me that, no, I think it is, and that's a deer that I would really like to take.
Let me get a better look. I'm gonna go over here and brace my glasses
Okay,
on the thing.
all right. He's not going anywhere, he's chasing a doe. He's bumping that doe around.
After I was finally able to get some better light on the antlers, I did agree with Steve that it was a mature deer.
Well, that's a pretty good looking buck, Steve. What's your call? You want that buck?
Lyndon, I think he's a good buck. I really do. Of course, he didn't have to tell me twice. I got my Winchester 30-06 Model 70 up, and I was ready for action. I like him.
He's right there pushing that doe. Look at him.
They're kind of getting further away, though. He's 220 right now. I'm gonna turn my head around. It's getting in the way. He's getting further away. I don't have a shot right now.
We were losing light, and it was getting urgent that we try to get this shot.
That kind of made me nervous, but I had my trusty Redfield rangefinder, and when he finally stopped where I could get a good shot, he was 254 yards. It was time to make the shot. Lyndon, I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him. Are you ready?
Whenever you are, Steve.
Okay, here goes. Yes!
He's down. You hit him hard.
He's down.
He's down, Steve.
Well, there's no doubt that XP 380 grain did its job. I put the smack down on that buck. He went down within 50 yards of where I hit him. Lyndon did a wonderful job getting us on the whitetails.
I get more satisfaction from guiding than even hunting myself. And I've enjoyed every minute of every hunt with every person.
Unbelievable, big 5x5, big tall G3s, that's what I saw. I knew he was a shooter then.
Exactly. Wow.
He's big.
Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you. Redemption, baby. Redemption.
Right. It was time for some celebration. We high-fived, and it was a great event for Steve, and it was a lot of fun to be with Steve to put this deer in front of him.
2-year quest for a Nebraska trophy whitetail was over. Big 5x5 trophy whitetail. Finally, redemption. We got our buck down the first day, but we had one of the most incredible days in the whitetail woods that I've ever had. Awesome buck.
Great deer, Steve, for the sand hill.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Wow, awesome.
Wow.